Jenny Doris reporting to you from the headquarters of Paper Studio Press, and I am going to tell you about a brand new book that's now available called Classic Singing Stars by David Wolfe. I'm going to go through the book for you and show you the dolls and the clothes and dress some of the outfits on the dolls. So here we have David's newest book in his History of Hollywood Fashion series. This is volume number 3, Classic Singing Stars, and you can see on the cover it includes Alice Faye, Barbra Streisand, Doris Day, Shirley Jones, Judy Garland, and Lena Horne. This is one of the many books David has done for Paper Studio Press, and our little publishing company now has over 140 published books. David always includes background information about the subjects of his books, and this one, of course, he has a lovely essay on costuming the great musicals. The first costume is for Lena Horne. Next, we have a spread of clothes for Judy Garland from some of her, she's so many good films to pick from, but David chose some from A Star is Born, Easter Parade, and Summer Stock. And next we've got 2 pages for Barbra Streisand, including outfits from Hello Dolly, Funny Girl, and On a Clear Day. Okay, now for this book, the dolls appear on a 2-page centerfold on cardstock. So I will get at cutting those out in a minute, but let's continue through the book. So these are Doris Day clothes. We have already done 2 books on Doris Day, both published by David Wolfe, and they've been wildly successful. We worked on them directly with Doris Day herself, and that was certainly a privilege to be able to do those. But this gives us a few more outfits for Doris Day in this compilation from movies like Romance on the High Seas, Love Me or Leave Me, and I think it's just those 2 movies here. And here we have some outfits for Alice Faye and Shirley Jones. For Alice, we have some period pieces from Hello Frisco Hello and Lillian Russell. And for Shirley, we have Carousel and The Music Man and Oklahoma. As you can see, the pages are blank on the back, obviously, so you can cut the clothes out and dress them on the dolls. The last page is for singing star Lena Horne with outfits from Thousands Cheer, Cabin in the Sky, Broadway Rhythm of 1944, Ziegfeld Follies, and Words and Music. So the rest of David's essay is continued on the inside back cover. And on the back, there's a pretty little row of the ladies from this book. So next, let's get out the scissors and do some cutting. So the first thing I like to do is remove the doll pages, and I do that by loosening up the staples, and I use a letter opener here too, so I can get the page out without ripping it. So now I should be more easily able to, oh, look at that, popped right out. For cutting, I am using scissors that I use exclusively for cutting paper dolls. If you use them for anything else other than paper, it will dull the scissors. So not cardboard, not fabric, not yarn, things like that. So let's start on Alice Faye, who, well, between Doris and Alice Faye, I think they're my 2 favorites out of this book. So what I'm going to do is do a rough cut here just to get the doll free of this big piece of paper. So at this point it's a little easier to do the detail work around the doll. So it's a slow process and it's a little tedious, but the rewards are worth it. All right, next let's tackle one of these clothing costumes. I'm going to go ahead and grab something from Alice Faye's page. And again, I'm going to do a rough cut just to get the outfit free from the page. And at this point, I'll do that. Somehow I always start on this lower right hand corner of an outfit. So as you can see, I keep my cutting hand steady and I turn the paper with my left hand to get the detail work cut out. And if you have an inside space like right here around the inside the arm, I'll use an X-Acto knife and a little tiny cutting mat. And of course that's something for people who are skillful using an X-Acto knife. Okay, now it's time to cut the inside space out of the hat. So I'm going to use a little cutting mat and an X-Acto knife. Okay, so let's dress Alice in her beautiful outfit from Diamond Horseshoe. Okay, there's her dress, and let's get her hat on. So pretty. Here are the rest of the dolls all cut out. And here are the dolls dressed in some of their outfits. Look at all the clothes you get in this book. There are 35 costumes in all from some of the greatest movie musicals of all time. I hope you have enjoyed this preview of David Wolfe's Classic Singing Stars paper doll book. This came out at the same time as his companion book, which is Classic Dancing Stars paper doll book. His other books in the series are Classic Drama Queens and Queen Elizabeth on the Screen. They are all available from Paper Doll Review and Amazon.com. Thanks and happy paper dolling!